California's Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom is touring South Carolina today and tomorrow. Newsom is holding small meet and greet events in more than half a dozen counties. Earlier today, Newsom sought to fire up voters he encountered by trying to turn their attention about the stakes in next year's midterm elections.
In 18 months, you have the power to end Donald Trump's presidency. You have that power in these midterms. So I want you to know how important you are. And I want to thank you for being here today, but most importantly, I want to thank you for everything you're doing tomorrow, next month, and next year.
Annie Bryson joins me now, and she's been covering the early parts of the governor's tour of South Carolina. It will, of course, continue tomorrow. Annie, what have you seen so far?
Well, what I saw on the ground here in Bennettsville was a crowd, and I mean a crowd that was engaged and excited about Governor Newsom's visit. I spoke to some local women who said that, their local Democratic meeting usually gets about 8 members a month, and we guessed that there were about at least 70 people in the audience for Governor Newsom's meet and greet this afternoon. And, they really were excited to see Newsom because they feel that he's more aggressive than other Democratic governors and leaders in the party, and they like how assertive he is and how much he pushes back against Trump. They spoke about previous governors that have visited and said they kind of feel they're more timid, but they're really standing by Newsom. And even though he hasn't come out and said that he's planning to run in 2028, this was a strong start in what could be the first primary state.
Annie, you made an important observation about 2028. Nothing's been announced, but unless the Democratic National Committee changes its rules, South Carolina first in line in the nominating contest for 2028. So it seems that it's possible, very possible, that Gavin Newsom is trying to lay the groundwork at least for something there.
It definitely felt that way on the ground tonight, or this evening. Governor Newsom was really mingling around the room. He spoke to, I think, pretty much everyone that was in attendance. His speech was about 16 minutes long, but he really made sure that he was making an impression on voters here in Mobile County, a county that went for former Vice President Kamala Harris in the 2024 election.
Annie Bryson, traveling in South Carolina. We appreciate it very much.